Nice win last night in New York City as the Phillies defeated the New York Mets by a final score of 7-2. They absolutely destroyed the Mets bullpen at Edwin Diaz. It was a really, really fun game to watch. Later in the game, obviously, it was a little bit slow in the beginning, but we kind of turned it on in the end, and that was enough to propel us to a win and put us back in second place by one game. So let's pick up the scoring. Top of the first inning, Scott Kingery hits his 11th home run of the year to left center field, and it's 1-0 Phillies. Bottom of the fourth inning, Pete Alonso continues to show why he deserves Rookie of the Year and why he is a home run derby participant and an All-Star as he hits his 29th home run of the season to center field. And then Pete Alonso again hits his 21st double of the year. Jeff McNeil comes around to score, and it's 2-1 Mets. Top 7, Cesar Hernandez. Singles. Rhys Hoskins comes around to score. 2-2 ball game. Top 9, JT Muto leads off the inning with a leadoff double. And then Jay Bruce singles through the shift. 3-2 Phils. And Remuta comes around to score. 3-2 Phils. Then Michael Franco strikes out. And then Sean Enriquez pinch hits on the first pitch swinging. He singles. Roman Quinn comes around to score. It's 4-2. Same inning, Gene Segura after Scott Kingery struck out. Scott Kingery kept trying to bunt all these times. I didn't understand why he was trying to bunt. Gene Segura hits his 20th double of the year. Cesar and Rodriguez come around to score. It's 6-2 Phils. Oh, wait, we're not done. Because Bryce Harper hits his 24th double of the year. Gene Segura comes around to score. 7-2 Phillies, and that's your ball game. That's how we would win. We would destroy Edwin Diaz. We would destroy him as he goes a third of an inning, 3 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And his ERA is now 5.67 with a 1-6 record. He sucks. He sucks as he took the L in this one. He sucks. And bringing Familia, he allowed 2 hits. 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. He did horrible too. These are, quote, their best relief pitchers. Seth Lugo is probably their best one. He's not even that good. Luis Avion, does that name sound familiar? Player who used to play the last year. He was other trash. He went third of an inning, and he got Rhys Hoskins. That's it, guys. Let's get the box score. Scott Kingery 1 for 4 with that leadoff home run on the very first pitch. Did nothing after that. Gene Segura 2 for 5. Got his average up to 276. Bryce Harper went 1 for 5 with that double. His average is now 251. Rhys Hoskins in a bit of a cold streak, 0 for 3. His average has dropped down to 260. JT Realmuto 2 for 5. Jay Bruce 1 for 4 with that big hit. Cesar Hernandez 1 for 3. Michael Franco 0 for 4. Vin Velasquez walked. And Brad Miller went 0 for 1. Andrew Knapp. We pinch hit Andrew Knapp in a huge situation. He strikes out. What do you expect? A 152 hitter. This guy's well on his way to getting DFA'd before his season is over. I mean, I really do believe that. Probably, maybe not, though, because he's a backup catcher, but any other position, he'd be gone. Sean Enriquez obviously come off the bench with a home run. Vin Velasquez. This is a typical Vin Velasquez outing. Only went 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. 2 of them were earned. 3 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed. Jose Alvarez strikes out the side, pitches an inning, and gets 3 strikeouts. Tommy Hunter 1 1/3, 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Adam Morgan gets the W in this one. He pitches 2 thirds of an inning. Hector Neris pitches. Hector Neris pitches 1 inning and walked 1. His ERA now dropped to 3. So that's your ball game. Win goes to Morgan, and loss goes to Edwin Diaz. So, it was a good win out in New York. I definitely wasn't sure what the outcome was going to be going in, and we ruined Jacob deGrom's 10 strikeout game. And obviously at the ballpark last night, they had Jerry Seinfeld at Citi Field, and that was Jerry Seinfeld night at Citi Field. And obviously I despise the Mets, but I obviously didn't grow up in the 90s, but Jerry Seinfeld was a pretty popular show in the 1990s, and it's pretty cool that they did that for Jerry Seinfeld. He's a funny guy. I'm a huge Jerry Seinfeld fan. Seinfeld was a great show. But anyway, I think they showed him in the SNY booth talking with Gary Cohen and Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling, I believe, was there. So it was cool to see Jerry Seinfeld there. I certainly am going to look up a video of him talking, because in that booth, I'm sure they probably have it on the internet. I want to hear what he has to say. So they have bobbleheads given out. So that was cool. Even though we're Phillies fans, we're trying to root for the Phillies, but it was cool to see that whole Jerry Seinfeld thing. We saw like quotes like, these pretzels are making me thirsty and stuff like that. That's obviously quotes from the show. So it was cool to see that. It was really, really cool. So now let's talk more about baseball. It was a good performance. Obviously, Vin Velasquez. I was a little bit shocked by the outcome of this game. I said yesterday, so it wouldn't surprise him if he lost the first game and then came back and won the next two. We are now in very, very good position to win the series. I thought that last series, but we're playing a much worse team. We're playing a team that's 10 games under 500 now. We're the favorites, so come get us. Yeah, you're 10 games under 500. You think you're the favorites anymore? No. Man, that comment backfired on him, didn't it? Whew. So I honestly do think we'll win one of the next two games, if not both. I don't know if we're going to win both. We're definitely going to win the series, guys. We're definitely going to win the series. So it'd be nice to go on the All-Star break. We're in the second place and win a series. It really would. It would be really, really nice. So, especially have a nice second half from Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins. I'm still thinking that one of these guys are going to hit another home run before the first half of the season ends. I'm still thinking. I'm not giving up on them. I still think one of them is going to go deep. I'd like to see Rhys Hoskins because that means he would get to his 20th home run of the season. Bryce Harper, I wouldn't mind to see him go deep either, obviously. So I'm hoping that one of these guys can go big before the end of the first half. So tonight we are going against Thor for the Mets, Noah Syndergaard. So he has been probably one of the most overrated pitchers in all baseball. I don't know what people see in him. I really don't think he's all that good. It's 7:15 the first pitch. Jake Arrieta on that for us. Jake Arrieta actually has a lower ERA than Noah Syndergaard. And tomorrow we go against Zach Wheeler, who's probably going to get traded before the July 31st deadline. I love to see the Phillies pick him up. I know he's not having the best season. He's 6-5 with a 4.42 ERA. But I certainly like to see it. Some Braves fan commented on my last video. I'm sure you've probably listened to it right now. He said, send Zach Wheeler to my Braves. I'm sure if you're listening to it right now. I sure do not hope that. I hope that does not happen because I understand he's not the best pitcher, but he's had good numbers in the past recent years. So we'll see what happens tonight. Obviously, like I said, tomorrow, the finale game, 1:10, the first pitch. Aaron Nola is on the mound for us. He's 7-2 with a 3.89 ERA. He has been lights out his past three starts. So he had a fantastic month of June. So Jake Arrieta, I don't know what to expect out of you tonight. I mean, I don't know. I do think we'll win one of these next two games. We kind of have to. That's kind of important. The Washington Nationals lost 7-4 to the Kansas City Royals last night, which means now they're in third place. So we are a game up above them now. So we're half of a game. Sorry, guys. We're half of a game above them now. So I said a game, half a game above them. So, so Washington lost, Atlanta won. So that kind of sucks. Atlanta just won't stop winning. Well, they beat Miami. Told you they could beat the bad teams, but we can't. Yeah, they go back after the break and play San Diego. They go to Milwaukee. That should be interesting. And then they come to Philly at the end of the month. And then they go to Washington. They go to Milwaukee. They're going to be playing some tough teams down the stretch. So let's hope that nothing goes well for them the rest of the season. So Arrieta, let's see what he could do tonight. He looked decent his last start, so hopefully he could go out tonight and pitch well. I don't know what to really expect out of him because you always have high expectations and nothing really works out. Other club news: Odubel Herrera, who was arrested like early June. was suspended for the remainder of the season. Charges were dropped, but he was suspended for the remainder of the season, which I don't know if he'll play another game with the Phillies. I don't know now. It's 50-50, I'd say. If he plays another game with the Phillies, it wouldn't surprise me either way. So I personally, I don't want a guy like that back on my team, someone who beats their girlfriend. That's a terrible thing to do. And I do not think that he should be welcomed back on this team after doing such a terrible act and a selfish act. So I do not think he should be welcomed back on this team and in this organization. So that's how I feel about the whole Odubel situation. No, get away from here, Odubel. You're not welcome here anymore. You did a horrible thing, and I obviously understand we all have to forgive people, but I mean that's a terrible thing to do, and that's the kind of thing that you don't really want someone back in your organization like that. And there's a lot of organizations in the major leagues who would not put up with that. So let's see if John Middleton and Matt Klentak give him a second chance. So it's going to be really interesting. And Andy McPhail, Matt Klentak, John Middleton, like I said, all are going to have to work together to figure something out here. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Wouldn't surprise me either way. As I said, I would like to see him off the team. First of all, he's a jerk. He's a head case. And second of all, I just don't want someone like that on my team. And number three, he's not even that good of a player. He's not that good of a player. So I just don't want him back on this team anymore. He has potential, but still, I mean, whenever I think of him, I always think of that situation. So he'll probably get a shot somewhere else if he does not come back here. If he does, then okay, oh well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Nice win last night in New York. I apologize I could not make a video last night. I was extremely tired. So I really hope you guys understand that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends about these videos. And I will see you after the game tonight.